successful a few years ago. We had a couple 100 guns off the street, so that's a good thing. Putting money toward the cash reward. So those little things, you know, they're already just going to happen. Things like the cameras and the extra security, that's going to be a little bit of a debate with the city council if they think that, you know, it helps the community by having security out there. But my answer is, of course, these gated communities where they say they feel safer behind the gates, guess what? They have security too. So why can't poor neighborhoods in Stockton and middle class neighborhoods have the same thing? I will find them the money if these folks really want to get this done. If people really want to make a safer Stockton, there's no excuse. What price tag can you put on people's lives and safety?
And do you really feel that your plan that you just outlined to us today, do you think you can significantly slam the number of gang violence crimes, let's say, between now and the next 3 years?
Well, let's give you an example. If I went into a restaurant and someone had a picture of a bad check and it was my bad check, I'd be embarrassed to go to that restaurant because somebody put me on blast, right? So all of a sudden, if there's information when you're getting ready to move into a neighborhood and you know there's active gang members there, you might think twice about moving in next to that person. And if you're a gang member, you might be a little bit embarrassed. It might be hard for you to continue to sell drugs or guns. When everyone in the neighborhood knows what you're doing and who you are, it might make you think, you know what, maybe Stockton's not the city for us, we're gonna move somewhere else. That's what I wanna do. I wanna make it very uncomfortable for these thugs and gang members to live here in the city.
Okay, and so, you know that gang violence has been a very big issue in Stockton for the last 10 to 15 years. Why are you now declaring war? Why not before?
Well, you know, the trend was getting a little bit better. Right in our first year in 2013, the homicide was 32. So that we saw the progress from ceasefire. We saw the progress from the community engagements with the nonprofits, doing the walks through the neighborhoods. And, you know, they've been a little bit effective, but quite frankly, there's peaks and valleys in crime. There's years where there's not a lot, and there's years where there is. And you know, it hit home, especially because a baby was killed, and that's just a fact. It hit home, and when we're sitting at number 40 and we're 31 away from the record, I know everyone's going to think, well, we're nowhere near 58 or 71 in those bad years, but to me, we are. And so, you know, I want the next 2.5 months to be more peaceful than they are right now.
So it took a 3-year-old baby's murder for you to declare war on gang violence versus everyone else's life who was taken in the last 15 to 20 years?
Well, they're all equal. If you want to know that, all the people's murders are equal. Is the news going to sort of exaggerate it more and talk more about it because it's a kid? Of course. But from day one, when I ran for office, this is what I did. I was the first politician in the city to promise to raise taxes to hire police. Now, people thought I was crazy when I did that. They said, this guy must not want to get elected because he's saying he's going to raise taxes. And you know what I did? I did it. Once I got elected, we raised taxes and we hired police. We have 96 more police officers than when I started. So I declared war on gang members a long time ago.
And when was you're running for your second term, correct?
Yes.
Okay, when was your first term?
My first term started January 1st in 2013.
Okay, and so you're saying you've been working to reduce gang violence?
I've had gun buyback programs in the past, and it's worked. You know, I've led plenty of programs out there, midnight basketball, and those things have all worked. What the difference is now is we've sort of hit this wall where tips are just not coming in because people are afraid for their families, so they're not reporting it. And so that's why I'm having that day today.
And you know, I have to ask this question, so, and it's a fair question. You are running for your second term, so is this new, renewed declaration on war political?
Yeah, this has nothing to do with the election, so that's it. I am the mayor right now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.